Again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. And I have leftover colors, way too many of them. And I am thinking that I want to put my glasses on and take some chances. And that would be to put some Venetian blue in there and to cover my canvas with some paint and not worry about what comes next. Except for to cover the canvas. So I have a base layer so I can put my traveling ribbon down on top of it. That went right over the side. Let me just rub that right along the edge so it's covered and not wasted. That worked actually really well. So I'm going to use that hint and do it a little bit further along. So I have to decide what other color I'm going to put down here. And I'm thinking I'm going to just give myself permission once to waste some of this beautiful Venetian blue, which is covering even better than I ever imagined. Who knows what this is going to turn into? I have no idea. I don't mind mixing some of the black in there. I'm being called to some of my purple flash from Folk Art because I can. The name of my first book on the Amazon link. Oh, that's pretty. I really don't actually want to do anything else to that. Minimalism. Not my strongest suit. I mean, I can start there, but I can't finish there. But I can play there for a second. I want to put some gold in there now. I'm so way having too much fun. Alright, so I've got some 24 karat gold with a little bit of orange in. And because I'm here now and because I'm about to cover things up, I think what I'm going to do is give myself some more permission. Just to see what that looks like. Somebody's going to take this lead and run with it and do their own thing and it'll be beautiful. That's my opinion, my personal opinion. Which reminds me, you guys, if you have questions for me, you're welcome to ask me whenever you want. And I will get back to you whenever I can. I will do the best I can. If you have an interest in purchasing an artwork, I do sell my artwork. I see that thing that does not belong. My email address to contact me if you are interested in making a purchase is below the video. I wish that turntable would stop spinning away from me. I gotta pour that. I'm procrastinating. I gotta pour that art. I want to show this to you guys from a few angles because I really, if that were a 4 foot by 6 foot painting, I would be like, I'm done. I'm going to grab all that black paint I see on my turntable, which is nice, and my tile on my turntable is nice and clean, which means I can always scrape up whatever paint is there and use it. Boy, I don't really want to actually go on. What do you do at that point? Well, I guess you grab another canvas. Okay, let's see if I got another canvas. What do you know? I have another canvas. And if I excavate it quickly enough, I'm saving this. I just like it the way it is. That's all there is to it. I can cover that black edge later, or that edge of canvas later. Stick my finger in that little hole and get on with it. So let's do something really weird. Let's just give me some black paint. Let's make sure that's shaken because it wasn't. And let's take my colors. And hope there's enough. See, the canvas has a flaw in it, but I don't think it's going to make any difference. So I'm just going to take some more of what I just used and put it around, because paint will flow to paint. I just couldn't get rid of that other piece. I just really, really, really liked it a lot. Maybe I'm learning minimalism. So this is going to have everything to do with edge catchers until such a time as I panic and, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my torch. Because sometimes if you do it early enough, you can release cells in the paint, and this might be a really good time to try and do that. Also, I'm releasing air bubbles. See that? You don't want to overdo it because you'll skim up the surface. That's pretty cool right there. I'm not stopping. I am going to look for things that might not belong. I kind of want some turquoise in there. Oh, I love those shapes that I just made. I'm going to have to add some more black, I can tell you now. I don't want to lose all those cells. And I like the gold okay, but there's plenty of it and I don't need to worry about losing all of that. Depending on how much paint I see is here, I'll move some of these things out of my way so I can have some elbow room. Let that settle for a moment. Think about adding black and maybe some orange. No, I don't know about the orange, but I am going to release an edge catcher. Maybe one that isn't so wide that it'll fall into the work. So I don't really want that to go all the way down there, and I'm loving most of what I've got. What is this in here that I'm loving so much? Let's just give me a little bit. Oh, I love it when that happens. No, I'm lying. Let's see if I've got one. Yep, I've got an Arteza, a leftover Arteza. So if I tip that back really quickly, because it'll flow, then I can tip it back in the other direction. I'm knocking bottles over. Okay then. I'm going to torch that again, because I see those bubbles. These are great colors, so I'm really, really not unhappy with what's going on here. And I'm not unhappy that I saved the other painting either. And I've got plenty of time left. I don't want to lose any more of that. So I'm going to just continue with my same tactic and blow out my dry paint flakes. And since I absolutely love how the black looks, I'm going to risk having too much paint. Because I know once this gets to the edge, that black will be in there, and there's a chance that I'm going to have some of it come back when I tip my edge catcher back again. So I'm just going to rock that. I got no black, but I like the other stuff that's happening. I really need to cover something at that corner. And you know, if I really loved my pattern enough, I could just fill in with a spatula all the way across if I wanted to. So I need some coverage on this end, which I'm thinking may be me making a puddle on the edge catcher and then moving the painting down. I'm going to rock it a little bit. Move the painting down, throw all that paint right back into the canvas again. And I've got some of my edge catcher and I can use it to add in, and I'm loving my patterns. Just loving those big cells and everything. I'm just loving a whole bunch of stuff right about this right now. I'm going to grab this paint off of this edge catcher. Try and pay attention to where I might want it. That was not it. Well, I will find a way to camouflage that. Not my favorite mistake. But a good learning, a good lesson. what not to do. I'm pretty sure I can just drag it right into the rest of the design and camouflage it, especially after I tip it down a little bit. One more time. Alright, I do have quite a bit of paint on here, so I'm going to try and push that back in the other direction again, especially since I love so many things about this, but this big gold mass here is sort of standing out from the crowd a little bit. I like the shape I had, so I think I'm going to try and do what I said I was going to do, except for I'm thinking, do I want it to be some white? And, oh, wow, bare feet and paint on the floor. I'm just going to slowly and cautiously attempt to put a little bit of black paint along that edge, because I think that's going to work. And then, if I want to, I can do the same thing down here. That way, if I want to go back later and cover my edges, it's just going to be black. I'm not going to have to match any color. Yep, that's not bothering me. I'm going to grab my number 1 spatula. This could take a while. I might want to stop doing this and just torch. I might want to run my finger along the whole edge. And push it into a gap. That gap also. Alright, one side down. I kind of missed the white, but I could probably go back in through and add a little white, which is not a bad idea, honestly. Let's see, what else do I have to do? I have this right here. So I just push that bead of paint right up to that edge without actually encountering or smearing any of that actual color. To the best of my ability, anyway. So black and white will often sell. Let's see what happens. Other than me spitting into my painting through a straw. Alright, I'm not going to complain about that. I can live with it. I got all kinds of colors. But they're on my hands and I'm going to rinse my hands off. Hang on. I think my lesson learned is that I really like the white. And I still like the white, so hopefully I don't lose too many other things. Shake my straw out so the spit comes out. Come back again. Let some of that black paint fall right over the edge. And worry about finishing this later. And I got my white back, even if it's a little more convoluted. Yeah, I like that. I needed that negative space, even if it's not 100% negative space. And any of the paint that I've got... Come on, stop spinning. My turntable outdoors hasn't come in the house yet, and if you're new, I used to work outdoors for like the last couple of years. And it moves a lot slower, so it doesn't like try and escape my motions. Alright, I've got one more side to cover and I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to leave that right down there. Throw my spatula in the bucket because I got painty hands. Torch, and tell you guys I love you. There's almost 90,000 of you. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for watching the videos longer. Thank you for watching them when you get a notification. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for sharing them. Thank you for checking them out. There's over 1,500 of them on the playlists, on created playlists. Look for all playlists. I see that little bit of canvas right there. It does not belong. And thank you guys for joining me so much. If you enjoy my artwork, you might enjoy Expressionist Art Studio Gallery fans and collectors on Facebook. It's on the link tree underneath the video. It's where I put what I have edited so far from the YouTube artworks. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group is a group on Facebook for students, and where we ask questions and get answers and share group challenges and just generally have a ball. Nothing but respect there and good healthy curiosity. There's some great artwork shared and some not so great artwork shared, and they all have a place there. I said I love you guys. Let's see what else I'm missing. Under the link tree, Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links. Pinterest is where I post my current artworks. Twitter is sort of but it's there. You can always find tomorrow's video on the community board on my YouTube channel, or on Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group, or on one of my Pinterest boards called Videos. And I have 2 minutes left to tell you guys whatever I usually tell you. I think I mentioned I sell my artwork and my email address is below the link tree, but if I didn't, and it was in the last video, then now you know, and that's cool. What else? I've got, I said you can ask me questions. Teespring clothing under the video and Fine Art America and Pixels.com are all on the link tree and all have merchandise that have my designs on them. Teespring has all over print leggings and all over print t-shirts, and they are cool. I have a few pair of those leggings myself, and even in Florida in the winter it's nice to have some leggings. Which is coming right up actually, faster. Time just keeps moving faster and faster and faster on me. So, what else can I tell you guys? I love you. I give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. So if you're inclined and you're in the neighborhood and the pandemic is not as scary as it was, it's a one-on-one class. It lasts 4 hours. You can email me for information. Yes, that was me with gooey fingers. This is good for me. Ah, come on, stop being caught. I'm going to rinse my fingers off. I could probably put some tendrils or some spirals or something in there, but right at the moment I'm not that interested in doing that. And I've got some great cells in there, and I'm going to try and give you guys a close-up. Let's see what happens. Let's move it up there so it's in frame. And hopefully you'll see something. I do have some beautiful cells, especially those right there. So I hope you come again and check out tomorrow's video. I got a few things to touch up, but you don't need to see that. They're on the edges. Bye for now. Priscilla out. Use my hands. Zoom out one more time. Sorry about that light. I'm going to fix that light. I love you. See you anon.